Hello, class. Welcome to your first day of AP Classroom. I, of course, am your teacher, Eli Plummer, here with my TA.
Cody. All right, let's get started. Um,
That's the intro now?
that's the
All
intro
right,
now.
that's the
Um,
intro. This is our second time taking this, by the way, for
no,
anyone
it's not.
wondering.
This is our first time. This is live, actually.
Oh,
Um,
is this
so Eli, I don't
just Bill
know.
O'Reilly? Did you just Bill O'Reilly me? Did you just?
Yes.
All right.
Um,
Hello, everyone listening. Yeah, my name is Eli. This is my co-host Cody. We're just kind of two idiots who want to start a podcast because we're bored. And we're really hoping that we can get someone to fill their AP class because instead of studying, they found this podcast and just kind of listen to it. So we hope you enjoy. Please don't hate us.
this podcast is probably more useful than whatever classes you're in now. That applies to college
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, you know how AP, of course, stands for Advanced Placement and thus going into college. We thought we would prepare you for real college as two people who are not in college yet.
Yeah. Eli, I hear you have a bunch of topics. I definitely came up with topics to talk about, but since it's your podcast, I think we should start with you.
For anyone a little lost, I had the idea of
Please
hey,
don't.
if we
Please don't.
if we get a little lost in the podcast, we should each come up with like about 5 topics that
I have
we could
five.
jump to that we could jump to in case we get a little stuck. Cody goes, "Oh hey, I have one idea that could last an entire podcast in and of itself." I was like, "Great, we'll do that." Seeing as this is our second recording, you probably guess how well that idea went.
Listen, the idea was good. We're just not smart enough for it. Eli, what are
maybe,
we talking about today?
maybe. um, so my first topic I had the idea of is because I'm not sure. I think I've talked to you before. PewDiePie just recently came out with a new song, and that put me on a spree of listening to YouTube music, and how I had the thought that it is either there's no middle ground. It is either very good, like borderline could be played on the radio, or it is god awful.
That
Oh
is
no, it's something I'm.
That's very true. I don't listen to a lot of YouTube music, but the music on YouTube that I listen to is absolute bangers, let me tell you.
So who do you listen to on YouTube? If when you do listen to music on YouTube,
Now, I don't know if this counts. I guess because it is a YouTuber. She's a YouTuber that
it's gonna be like
releases music. Allie Hills,
is that the stripper
banger.
magician lady?
No.
Oh, it's not.
No, it's
Never
not.
mind. Wait, who's the stripper magician?
Uh, Caroline
That's a great
Constner.
yeah
Uh,
that's a great YouTube song.
I think she deleted it, unfortunately.
Did she? Oh, that's a shame.
I know,
Um,
but
sorry, Alley Hills.
Allie Hills, unironically good music, very chaotic videos.
Oh, so
Uh,
if it fits your style perfectly.
but I mean, I guess. Um, but it's very like it's like real music. Like she's been on tour, I think, and
Oh,
like
so it's like she's used like YouTube as like a platform to like.
yeah, and she like makes YouTube videos as well. But I wouldn't count as YouTube music because I think like her primary career is musician. The same goes for
Oh,
Lindsay
gotcha, gotcha.
Sterling. If anyone's unaware,
Oh
Lindsay
yeah,
Sterling is a
bro,
violinist.
that just brought me back.
Dude, Lindsay
And
Sterling is incredibly
she,
talented, and I have no
she's
metric for how
yeah.
to be good at the violin.
That's how
Literally
you know
the
something's
worst.
good when you know nothing about it and you can still tell how impressive it is.
This is true.
Well, oh my god, wanna know who I just got reminded of? Like, kind of started on YouTube. I guess they didn't start on YouTube, but like they got a lot of their following from YouTube.
Who?
Like Pentatonics. Like, they won that like TV show, and they kept uploading to YouTube, and then they like fucking exploded. So
Yeah,
it's really also just oh my god, Justin Bieber started on YouTube, didn't he?
I don't know. Oh, he did, I guess, technically. I mean,
That's insane. So yeah, so I
And
guess
now we
there's like
have
kind of two.
Yummy, so look where we're at now. We should delete the whole platform, get rid of the whole thing, start over.
um, there seems to be two kind of like camps. I guess YouTube music could fall into. It feels like there's YouTubers just. I guess I don't like using the phrase "real music" because like all music is real music, but like music that's not affected by the YouTube spectrum. I guess. So I guess you could put that in one camp, and the other one is like music that exists to be YouTube content, like with the PewDiePie Coco video I just mentioned. Like that was meant to be on YouTube. I've been listening to a lot of Wilbur Soot's music. He is a British YouTuber. Anyone who listens to us is gonna know who that is. Um, but his music is really good because it's just like acoustic guitar and him, and it's like the same thing where it's not meant for YouTube. It's meant to just be played as like quote unquote real music. So it's really interesting, like the difference, I guess. Then we have like fucking Jake Paul too, which
They made a second one?
yeah, wish when we thought 2021 couldn't get any worse.
Oh
Um,
no.
one of the best part about this podcast is
What is the best part of the 7 minutes that this podcast has existed, Eli?
we we could literally say anything and it won't. We could say almost anything and it won't matter because no one gives a shit about who we are.
This is true. Until one of us commits some sort of crime and they have to play
I'll
an
say,
episode
yeah.
in court, which would be our record number of viewers, honestly. Honestly, I think one of us has to take one for the team and commit a crime, so they have to play this in court.
If this ever does become like not court footage, court evidence, that's the right word. Um, hey, what's up, Judge?
Yeah, if you're listening to this in court, please subscribe to what YouTube channel is this
AP
on?
class. It's under the AP classroom.
Oh,
Wait,
it has its
doesn't
own
it have-
channel?
No, I haven't made the channel yet.
Oh, we're professionals.
Yeah, you can tell how great. I totally didn't wake up an hour ago and Cody was like, "You ready to film at 1:30?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure."
To be fair, I woke up to your text asking me when is happening. All right.
This is already in shambles.
So I've slowly compiled a list of topics as we were talking because I definitely didn't do it beforehand. And I was thinking about a recent phenomenon I've been getting into. Is chess.
Oh God.
Why? Why do you not like chess?
No, I like chess. It's just whenever I play you, I get depressed.
Okay. For anyone listening, I am bad at chess from an objective standpoint. Eli has literally only ever played chess games against me.
No, I've played against computer before. I won.
Oh, really?
It was the easiest AI, but yeah.
Ah,
Once I learned you
nice.
shouldn't just kind of throw your pieces around willy nilly and actually like have some sort of strategy. Did you know there's names for like moves you can do and like they can lead
Yes.
into other stuff? It's
Yeah.
crazy, man. So the thing about Cody is that Cody will get into like one game for about a month, and that is all he will do and or talk about. There are exceptions. Like he's been playing Dead by Daylight for years, but like every month
That's
we'll
a
pick up
whole
like a new
other
pet.
episode on its
That
own.
is a whole other episode.
That we'll get mad on for that one.
So stay tuned for that, everyone. You know Matt.
You know, Matt.
You know Matt. Cody will get into a game, and and he'll make me. He won't make me and Matt. Me and Matt will play. Matt is our other friend, by the way. We should probably. And we'll play it with him. And Cody will. Me and Matt are just there to like have fun. Cody goes balls to the wall, like understands the coding of the game. But we played League of Legends for a while.
And now,
And
right
then
now,
we
it's
got-
Apex.
Yeah, and then he got into chess, and now we're playing Apex Legends.
Okay, listen. Chess is different because I got into chess to play it on my second monitor during online classes.
Yeah, so
The only reason
um
I'm this good at chess is because I play it like every day during online classes.
this is gonna date this podcast like really badly, but this is being filmed in the middle of a
This is
pandemic.
being filmed in the year 2040. If you're
It
listening to
is
this,
not.
we're the
It's
last two
not.
people on Earth.
Nope. This is. It is. It is the middle of February 2021.
Yeah,
So,
but you are right.
so
I
yeah.
do focus on one game very heavily for a month. Dead by Daylight being pretty much the only exception to that.
I'm almost the complete opposite, where I jump between games like every. We'll be on a call just hanging out. Cody will be like in one chess game, and I've switched between four different games. I've gone to like Minecraft to Overwatch to Rainbow Six.
The best
Like,
part is you don't say when you switch. So like you'll be playing Minecraft and you're like, oh, he's got the machine gun.
the most recent purpose of that, what was it? I was playing Hitman. Um, and what did I start playing after that? I think I started playing Overwatch, and Winston came attacking me. I said, "Not the monkey!" And you were
I remember this. Yeah.
you were very confused because so I suck at Hitman. I'm not I'm not good at like strategy or like thinking things out. I kind of more just like rushing in and just kind of figuring it out as I like do it. Take that how you will.
Yeah, I was gonna. I'm glad we're on the same page about that one.
Um, but yeah, so me and Cody have two very different like play styles, but like because you're very chaotic when you play a game.
Okay, well, hold on. It very much depends what game I'm playing. Because, like, first of all, if you want to if you want to see a chaotic chess player, Matt is just the only way he can beat me is just by doing these absolutely insane moves. But yeah, you're generally right. I mean, I think the most chaotic I am is Fistful of Frags.
No one's gonna know what.
If any
This will.
for anyone listening, Fistful of Frags is a very old source game on Steam. It's a free source game. Basically, it's just like a cowboy deathmatch shooter. I've been playing it since it came out, and I have a
What Red
very
Dead wishes it could be.
yeah, yeah. I have a very unique way of playing it that literally everyone I play with hates so
Oh my
much.
god. So for reference, this game is all about like we said, like it's Western. So it's all about like revolvers and like old timey rifles and shotguns. Like, you can even have a bow and arrow if you want. Cody comes out. Cody, please enlighten them on your amazing strategy that somehow gets you to the top of the leaderboard every time.
Yeah, so literally every lobby I've been, I'm in the top of the leaderboard by like at least 10 kills.
It's a
Um,
significant. It's never like one or two kills. It's always a
no,
significant amount.
I never use a gun. I haven't used a gun in that game in years. I only use I only use a hatchet that you start with.
So
It's just a small
you,
hand axe.
you can pick like there's a wide variety. No one cares, but like you can pick a wide variety of weapons at the beginning, and the only melee weapon you can choose is an axe, and that's what Cody chooses, and it somehow gets him to win every single time.
Yep.
One of the part that I'm most mad about,
What?
whenever I try this strategy, it works. Like when I'm just playing on my own, like I'll tr- like, I'll try to play normally and just like have a gun, and then I suck, and then as soon as I pick up like the axe, it's like, oh, I'm winning.
I mean, it is just the best weapon. Think about it. Do you have to reload an axe? No.
Oh, should we also add that the way you restore health in that game is all around the map there are bottles of alcohol that you drink, and that restores your health, but it messes up your aim because you get all tipsy.
But you don't need to aim with the axe.
So Cody is just constantly hammered. Not real. He, not in real life. In the
Thank
game,
you
he's
for
constantly.
Yeah, thanks for that. No one thought you were talking about real life. I don't drink alcohol.
Um, Cody's just constantly hammered in the game, just charging at people. And because he knows he's going to win, whenever I'm just running around, he always just sings the fucking Jaws theme. So I'll just be running around and I just hear, dun, dun. I'm like, God damn it, Cody. And I
The
turn around and
best
what do you know? He's there.
the best part is sometimes I hit him with the Jaws theme when I'm not even close to him.
That's
Just to
the
make him
worst.
freak out.
That is psychological warfare.
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
So you please, Fistful of Frags, sponsor us. You're a free game, but please, we love you so much.
We're the first person in history to get sponsored by Fistful of Frags.
We're the first person to ever mention Fistful of Frags.
On the internet.
Yeah, no one's ever talked about it before.
Make sure to catch
Really?
us on the Utica College server.
Yeah, so there's only one there's only one acceptable server you can use, and that is on the shootout game mode, the Utica College.
Yeah. Dude, I've played on that server so much, I'm pretty much accepted into Utica College at this point.
It should so currently me and Cody are in the enrollment process trying to get into colleges and figure out our future and all that shiz. So I think it's very funny the fact that I didn't even look at Utica College to apply to. Did you?
No. I don't even know. Yeah, I know nothing about that school.
I was So hold on, Utica. It's in the New York State.
Really? Utica College? Is it Utica, New York?
I didn't put that
Who would have
together.
guessed? Wow, that's shocking.
This is really showing the dynamic between us. It's elevation. Wait, the one dash is feet, right?
Why
Like the
why
one-
are you looking up its elephant? Why are you looking it up at all?
Because it's mayor's Robert P. Panini. Oh, Palmieri.
We should get him as a guest.
We should get him as a guest.
Robert Palmieri.
We need to find who. Listen, day one of podcast, we're already setting goals for ourselves. We need to find who created the Utica server on that game and have him on this podcast.
They've probably graduated by now.
They're probably like 30.
They're the president
A fistful of frags?
of Utica College. All right. Well, I think that's enough fistful of frags for one lifetime.
You know how like you can check like viewer retention in a video?
It's all gonna spike right here. People are gonna come here and scrub to that part of the video just to hear
No,
my fistful
dude,
of frags threat.
It's gonna be like out of our like 3 viewers, it's gonna be like okay. Like they're gonna be watching it consistently. As soon as Fistful of Frags is mentioned, it's gonna drop.
No, dude, it's gonna spike. I'm literally writing the meta for Fistful of Frags.
What if that game gets a huge resurgence out of us?
I will talk about it every podcast episode for at least one sentence until it does.
He's gonna forget that by next episode. And
This is true. All right, Eli, what's our next topic?
My topics get increasingly less like interesting, I guess.
Wow, what a way to reel them in. Okay, it's downhill from here, boys. What's the next topic?
So I guess so. Me and him go to the same school. And
It's not true.
so right now, it is.
Nah.
What do you get out of lying to them?
Satisfaction.
So me and him go to the same school, and right now our school is totally virtual. So I too have been looking for ways to entertain myself, just while school is happening. Because, well, we're very. I'd say we're pretty good students. I say I'm a very good student.
That's accurate.
And so, and so I've been so. This is such a stupid topic. I've been trying to find Legos to build because it's something I can just kind of focus on. And I don't know, Legos is such a weird concept, I think, because of how popular it is. Anything to add, Cody?
No, like about Legos? Um,
Yeah.
no, they are popular. Um,
Okay, no, sorry. Tangent time. Legos are too expensive for no reason.
they're expensive because people pay for them. Also, here's my one interesting Lego fact. Lego is the world's largest tire manufacturer. This is
Oh,
true.
because of the small tires?
Yep.
Oh, look at that. If you don't enjoy the Lego segment of today, you can at least walk out with
Like
a cool,
me,
interesting fact.
I did not enjoy the Lego segment of today.
Well, well, it's not over yet because we need to fill this hour.
We're
Um,
not talking about Legos for an hour, Eli.
no,
Jesus.
no, not for an hour. Just give me 5 more minutes. Not even.
Okay, go on your Lego tangent.
So I recently built. I built some Legos because I was just bored in class. And then I was like, you know what? I want some more Legos because it's fun. You get some satisfaction out of it. It's almost like a meditative thing. Because I like putting things together. I like puzzles. I like hand puzzles a lot, not puzzles that are hands, but like, you know what I mean.
What is wrong with you? I was literally on my phone while you were talking,
Oh,
and I
thanks.
just hear hand puzzles. And I just keep hearing it. What are you doing?
It's nice to know how engaged you are. No, but like puzzles that like you can. I'm
I
gonna do
have made
something
my
funny.
feelings on the Lego segment very clear, okay? Do
No,
not
but
expect me to be invested on the Lego segment.
no, it's like puzzles that you can like maneuver, like a Rubik's cube, but better because Rubik's cubes are bad.
Like the thing for
So
like babies?
no, no.
Hold on, I'll put a picture of what I'm talking about. It's like where you just like slide the thing along the wire
No, it's
path.
not. It's not that. I know what you're talking about. It's not that. So, like, how do I dig myself out of this hole?
I have a suggestion.
What?
Stop talking about Legos.
Okay, fine. Legos are too overpriced. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's like $60 for like just a car.
Out of context, that sounds hilarious.
All right, Cody, what's your next topic?
Oh, my next topic.
That you had prepared.
Yeah, so the other day I saw a commercial, right? For like
Yeah.
one of those ghost investigation shows.
Wait,
Um,
like one of the real one, or quote unquote real ones, or like a parody.
like a real one. Like a one that claimed to be real. Like
Was
the
it like on
guys that
TLC
yeah,
or
I think it
something?
was on Discovery, but
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah.
yeah. Uh, so I was thinking about that one, and I was thinking, uh, it was like they were there for some like relatively recent murder, like not like it was like a few decades old, but still. Um, and I was, I don't believe in ghosts. I don't think you do.
I don't either. No, I don't.
Um, but I can imagine. You know how pissed I would be if I was chilling out in the ghost world and two bald idiots came in and started trying to like yell at me. That would be so obnoxious. But I got thinking about being a ghost. Right? This is not a
Yeah.
cry for help. And I was thinking, what would you do as a ghost? Like, would you be like friendly ghost, or would you be like poltergeist style ghost? And who would you haunt?
If you were alive, you like 100%. But if like you and me were ghosts at like the same time, or just like
You know what the
I'm a ghost.
funniest thing is about you haunting me? There's not a chance I would notice. Literally not a single chance I would notice anything was wrong.
That's gonna make no sense.
I mean, that's true.
Please keep that in. That's so funny.
Ghost in the living room. What else is new?
Oh, what's going on? For anyone listening, please just take my advice. That's very funny. Please just laugh at that. That is more funny than you realize.
The best jokes alienate the entire audience.
So yeah, I need to think when you answer. Who would you haunt?
Um, it wouldn't be you. It would probably be like the person who like I don't know, like cut me in like line at the supermarket like right before, and I would just relentlessly haunt them for the rest of their lives. So they'd be wondering what they did, like what major person they wronged in their life, but it would just be like a minor inconvenience.
Oh,
That's
one
what
what
I
I
would
would do.
What would you do?
This is gonna sound really dark. I,
I love it.
I would haunt like a child. Let me explain.
Jesus Christ!
Let me explain.
Why?
Let me explain. Let me explain. I would be super. I would be such a nice ghost. I would make this kid think he has the force, or like I would just start making him like levitate, and I would make this kid think he was a superhero, so he has like the best childhood ever. Because
That
then
is
like
an unironically wholesome answer. But
I know
also,
it
until you
started
like
off really
get
dark.
ghost busted and that kid runs out into traffic thinking he could stop a car. So, it might not end well.
Oh, that's true, isn't it?
Yeah, probably don't gaslight children as a ghost.
Well, I was thinking because like, you know how kids like have imaginary friends. Like I could just be this. That sounds so sad.
Wow, Eli, this whole thing sounds sad.
People are getting the wrong dynamic out of me from this one episode. Usually,
Also,
you're like,
being best friends as a ghost, like a child ghost best friend, is literally Casper. Like, that's already a
no,
thing.
no, because Casper was a child. I'm not. I'm technically a child, but I'm not like a child. Oh, one who I would haunt.
Who would you haunt?
I would haunt the people I don't like in school.
Ah,
I think you know. I
me.
think you know who I'm talking. No.
Are we saying names? Are we going peak petty
No,
content?
no,
I think
no,
we
no,
should.
no.
I
No, I'm
absolutely
not.
think we.
I'm
Let's
not.
drag some
I'm
people,
not.
Eli. Next
No,
segment, dragging people we know.
no, we're not dragging. No, cut this. We're not.
First up, Stephen.
No, that's the farthest we're going in naming people. We can't just name people.
Not yet. Wait till next episode. You'll come around.
No, okay, no, we're not because in the small chance this ever becomes like a thing, I can't have that on my conscience.
I want someone that we know to get fired from their job as an adult because of this podcast.
No, we can't, Cody. We can't do that. No.
Yes.
No, okay, no. So let me get back. No, we need. Fuck this. This is all messed up. No.
We're off the rails now.
No, go back to the ghost segment.
Too late for that, Eli. We're dragging people now.
No, we're not dragging people. No one's getting dragged.
Fine.
All weaves are maintaining upon the head. Why do you just go silent randomly?
I was just thinking how much we're gonna drag.
Clive McHammerstand.
That's
Clive
from high school.
No, Cody. That's
I'll
funny
bleep
as
it
that
out.
is.
I'll bleep it out. I'll bleep
Okay,
it out. I'll
thank
bleep it
you.
out.
I'll keep this in. Bleep the name.
Yeah, I'll bleep the name of
Clive McHammerstand. Clive McHammerstand. Clive McHammerstand.
from Massachusetts.
Birthday.
Star sign Virgo.
We have to bleep all of that out.
I know.
This podcast is just to make us laugh. Fuck the
It
other
literally is. No one will get any enjoyment out of this but us.
Oh, so this is technically our second idea for a podcast. We originally had one.
We did?
We were gonna, yeah. Do you not remember this? It evolved into this idea, but we had the
It
original
evolved into this? Jesus, what did it start as?
idea. Our original idea was to have the what was it? The Eli and Cody Hour of Shame. And
I remember this. Yeah,
it was gonna air at like 2 a.m. every Monday.
Mhm.
And it was gonna be targeted to like high school students and insomniacs.
Or both.
and yeah, or both. And so so we talked about that, and then for like the longest time, this just became like a meme of like we need to do our podcast, and then because there's nothing better to do, we're like, do you actually want to do the podcast now? We're like, yeah, sure. So that's how this monstrosity came to be.
Yeah. This is if this is the last episode, we're both dead. We've both died. If this is the last episode, and make sure you know who did it. It was
Clive McHammerstan. Clive
murdered us both in our sleep. Please, FBI, arrest him.
I see that person like too much on a daily basis.
Really? That's unfortunate.
On a normal school day, yeah, I see that person way too.
Now, we won't say their name, but a little background on this person. Oh, sorry, I won't say their name again. But a little background on this person. I almost never talk to them, and Eli really hates them.
No. I don't. Okay, no, I've stated this. I don't hate this person.
Really?
It's just that I know. I complain about them a lot, but should we go? What's like a? Should we like come up with like a moniker that we could just refer to this person as? I don't think this is the last time we're gonna talk about them. You have to cut that. That's way too close.
That's the joke. Okay, fine. How about we do Clive?
Okay. Every time you just mention Clive McHammerstan. His name.
Oh, who?
Clive McHammerstan. That's the stupidest bit. Insert this soundbite of me just going, Clive McHammerstan.
Who? Clive McHammerstan?
Yeah, take that soundbite I just did and put it over every time.
Yeah, that's gonna be so annoying. Why don't you just do it in real time? That's so much editing.
I'm saying it for what we just did.
Oh, okay.
Every time we just did Clive McHammerstan.
Who?
No, sorry, Clive. Clive.
Yeah, okay. So
Clive,
give us a little background about how you feel about Clive.
If Clive ever listens to this, he's gonna figure it out real quick.
I mean, obviously, but I don't talk to him, so I have nothing to lose.
I do. So Clive, again, I don't hate him. Clive is a very nice man. It's just the fact that he annoys me more than any other person I've ever met. Because,
yeah, you guys get along great.
I'm trying to figure out a way to say this without getting like canceled.
He's an absolute racist. Dude, the amount of children I've seen him beat is insane. It's nuts, dude.
That's a joke. That's a bit. Also, I almost just said his real name. I said,
Who?
Clive McHammerstan. Stupid. You're just making more editing for yourself.
I know, it's worth it.
So, how our dynamic really works is I kind of came up with the idea of the podcast. I'm kind of the one that's like in charge of putting it out there and like running it. I guess that's why I'm the teacher and he's the TA. Cody is the poor soul that has to edit all of this footage because I don't know anything about computers.
Wait, I'm the TA?
Did you not hear me say that?
Oh, I didn't realize. I'm just now registering how much power I have.
Clive McHammerstan.
Report to detention immediately. Forever.
No. Okay, so Clive. His name is Clive.
Yep,
Clive is the kind of person that Sorry, excuse me. He really likes to one up you in literally anything you do. And I remember one time. This is back when I went to the gym before the COVID times. Are we allowed to say that? That's gonna get us like demonetized on YouTube or something, isn't it?
This video's not gonna be demonetized. Wait, no, it's not gonna be monetized.
That's fair enough.
Just
the COVID. Before the COVID, I did go to the gym. I have since not because COVID, but I don't have. I don't think I've ever. Fuck, this is off the rails again. Basically, we were talking just about the gym one day.
You're talking to Clive.
I'm talking to Clive.
Okay.
Otherwise known as Clive.
Oh, yeah.
Clive McHammerstan. Um, and basically, we were talking about the gym, and one time I was like, I tend to like to go for more. Like, I tend to try to increase my weights instead of increasing my reps, which means like I want to increase like it's doing jumps of like 10 and doing less of like if I'm doing like bench presses, like I would increase the weight like a significant amount, but I would do much less actual movement.
Oh, that makes sense.
Does that make sense?
It does. Thank you for
All
explaining
right.
that for the layman in the audience and also me.
It's more for you, I feel.
Yeah, I'm on
Um
your I'm on the same page now.
yeah, okay. So I was like, yeah, I tend to go for more weight than reps. Clive chimes in with, "Oh, I tend to go for weights and reps."
I
That
tend to
means
just be stronger.
no, for to clarify, that means this man is every time he's increasing his weight, like the amount he's like working with, he's also increasing the amount of repetitions he's doing.
He
So
actually
if he's
starts
doing
at
bench
half a pound, so it makes sense.
no, so like say he's at like 60 pounds on a bench press. It's not like a lot, but still. And then it says he does like five. It's five presses. He then like jumps to let's say 70 or 65 or 70. And then he does like 10 or 15 reps. That's going to destroy the part that got me so mad is I knew he was lying because that's just so damaging to your body. So either he was lying about that and that he just doesn't go to the gym or doesn't know anything about the gym, or he's just fucking destroying his body, which might be even worse to be honest.
The first time I met Clive, I don't have that many Clive stories, as you're gonna see here
Oh,
in a
so
second. But the
me
first time
me
I
and
met,
Clive are in a lot of clubs together. We're in the same demographic. So
yeah.
that's
So
why I interact with Clive a lot.
the first time I met Clive, I went out, I stuck my hand out to shake his hand, and he unhinges his jaw like a snake and puts my entire hand in his mouth. It was very strange. I don't know why he did that.
Oh, funny you mention because the first time I met Clive, I was like, "Hey, how's it going, Clive?" I've known him. We went to the same elementary school, so I've known this man since like third grade. Excuse me. And I was like, little old Eli was like, "Hi, Clive." This man puts in a nose ring, grows horns out of his head, grows fur all over his body, rips off his shirt, and just charges at me. And I'm like, dude, what the heck? I'm just in third grade trying to learn my multiplication tables. 9 times 5, that's like 40 or something. And I was just trying to get it done. And then this man turns into the Minotaur, turns into Asterius, and charges at me. So you
Yeah,
can see how I have a little bit of bad blood between us.
yeah, honest, yeah. You know, other than that, I think he's a pretty average guy. Other than the one time I was walking by, because all we don't live in a small town, but it's not like a large city or anything. So when
We live in a small city.
yes, so when you're out and about, a lot of time you'll see people you know. And one time, I saw him in the middle of a summoning circle out front of an orphanage. He straight up summons actual Lucifer, who destroys the orphanage, dude. I mean, other than that, he's a pretty nice guy, I'd say.
Funny you should, funny you should mention Lucifer, because like, so me and Clive, I'd say we're pretty good friends. That's what we are. We're good friends. So one time, after our club meeting, we were waiting for our parents to come pick us up after school. This was in eighth grade. I can remember it like it was yesterday.
Because it
He then
was.
goes,
Eli is in eighth
It
grade.
was. He goes, "All right, Eli, see you tomorrow." And I was like, "See you later, Clive." This man starts walking on air into the heavens, puts on the skull of Astaroth the demon, pulls out a flaming sword, starts chanting in Latin. I'm guessing it was nothing but racial slurs. And fights
Eli.
God right then and there.
Eli, I hate to break this to you. I'm no lawyer. I'm relatively sure if I forget to bleep out this man's name even once, we could be sued so much for slander. Also, the amount of information you've leaked about what this person is to you, if anyone who knows you watches this, they're going to know who you're talking about.
I mean, he knows how much he annoys me.
I'm just slandering him for fun, I think.
Clive. I just said his name.
Nice. Nice.
What the funny thing is, I meant to say your name.
Ah, I'm insulted.
Cody has deemed Clive as my rival. I didn't approve of this, but Cody has, so.
Listen, the dynamic. So you two are very similar in everything you do, but you hate each other. Well, you hate Clive.
Oh no, the difference between me and Clive is I admit how much he annoys me. He doesn't like to admit how much he thinks he's the better person.
Yeah,
So
you hate each other, but you're so similar. So you work perfectly as rivals. I'm just saying, it works.
I think that's the funniest part, that me and him are in like a lot of the same shit. I think that might be the reason he annoys me so much, because I see him so much, and he's the type of person I can withstand a little amount of him. Like, of course, everyone is free to live their own life however they please, unless it's not harming anyone. Clive is not harming anyone except like emotionally.
No, he did. I saw him. He blew up that orphanage, or he had Satan do it. I'm fairly certain he regularly dines on human flesh, probably children's flesh. Honestly.
Bro, he's gonna fucking hate me if he ever hears this.
So I'm guessing you won't be promoting this on your Instagram.
Oh, I'm never promoting this podcast.
I won't blame you.
But where was I getting? So yeah, as long as you're not harming it, Cody, just let me say my thing, then you can go back to your bit.
Okay.
As long as you're not harming anyone, you feel free to live your life however you want. So the fact that what he wants to do, if he wants to be like super dramatic and just super extroverted, all the power to him, I guess. Like, I don't want to seem like I'm just hating this guy for being him. There's reasons I don't like him, and if you were in my if you were in my shoes, you would understand why he annoys me. So I just like to state that I don't actually hate Clive. He just annoys me a lot, but he shouldn't have to change the way he lives based on my conceptions of life.
Clive shot President Garfield. Clive was the one who assassinated former president of the United States, James Garfield.
As soon as I heard there was that dead silence, I was like, he's gonna come in with something.
Alright. I think we slandered an innocent man enough for today. Let's move on to our last topic. Eli, you have anything?
Oh, they don't even know the legend of pasta time.
It's not even a legend. I just make pasta at 3 a.m. and eat it.
No, don't give away the ancient scriptures.
That's literally all it is.
No, bleep it. They can't. So, one of the continuous jokes me and Cody have is the legend, absolute tale of pasta time. So how this started is randomly, like without reason, at 2:00 in the morning sometimes, Cody would just send me like a message saying, "It's pasta time," in all caps, with just a picture of him boiling pasta. And no one knows why I mean, I know why he does it. Because when the craving for pasta comes, it can only be, I was going to say quenched, but that's not.
Sated.
Drink. What? Satan?
Sated.
So I'm going to go with satisfied.
What's your would you rather question, Eli? Come on.
Would you rather blink twice the normal rate or not be able to blink for 5 minutes, but then have to close your eyes for 10 seconds every 5 minutes?
See, that thing is, honestly, if you just put double recharge add-ons, blinking frequently is not even that big of a deal. So probably the first one, I guess.
I understood what you said.
You'll never guess what reference it is.
Oh God! Another thing Cody tends to do is make references that almost no one understands and that only makes him laugh. He
No,
does it
Matt will
all
understand that
modern day.
reference.
You and Matt play a lot of the same games.
This is true. It was Dead by Daylight.
Of course it is. Um,
I
Cody
have a
also
would
used to make
you.
reference to a game called Hotline Miami.
No, we're not getting started on Hotline Miami. It's the best game of
Okay,
all time, but we'll save that for the
it's
Matt
not.
episode.
But we'll say that.
I have a
Can
would you
Matt
rather
please?
question.
Matt, we cannot bring Matt on this podcast soon. We need to build up the tale so when he comes on, it's super underwhelming.
Yeah, I have a would you rather question that I've had
All
for
right.
10 minutes and you've been ignoring. Would you rather um, run a circus or be the captain of a ship, Eli?
Do we explain that joke?
No. You have to watch Jefferson Ants coming this spring to understand that joke. It was just a plug, Eli. It was just a plug.
I voiced two characters in Cody's Jefferson Ant series. One of them
Too
is in a
so
circus.
far.
Very true. Honestly, here, do you want this to end it? Do you want to just give them like a recap of us?
Sure.
Here, you describe me, I'll describe you.
All right. Eli is a wanted
God
terrorist.
damn it!
No, hold on.
No,
No, okay. I'll give you an
that
actual
was
intro.
that was a joke. If this is ever played in court, that was a joke.
It wasn't a joke. I'm being held
It
captive.
was. Cody.
Okay. Right. All right. Actual intro.
You introduce me, then I'll introduce you.
All right, and that's how we'll end it. Cool. So Eli is a person that was born in a town that I know, and he likes acting and long walks on the beach, and he has a personality as well. Oh, and he's blonde. And that's Eli.
Okay. My good friend Cody. Cody was born in this. I think at least. Were you born here?
Define here.
I like to not tell where we are. I, like to
I
keep
was
it
not
understood.
born in the city that we're both in right now.
I technically wasn't either.
I
but
was born
like,
in
close
the
enough.
city of Concord, Massachusetts.
Hey, I was also born in the city of Concord, Massachusetts.
Hey, we were born at the same time. Eli and I are actually twin brothers.
We weren't. Cody is older than me.
For now.
No, that's not how that works. I'm gonna catch up to you one day. God, let me get on with the stupid intro. You know how that's how you end a podcast with intros.
Yeah, why didn't we do this at the beginning? Anyway, finish my intro so people know who I am.
Cody Gehrig is a very creative person that delves in the world of very dark creativity, usually drawing on horror movies such as Halloween or like The Nightmare on Elm Street, to torture his friends with his weird and psychotic ideas. And actually started the movie Joker.
Shut up! Shut up! The podcast is over.
Thank you everyone for listening. Please feel free to share the podcast. Right now we're only
Don't
on
share
YouTube, I
it.
believe.
Don't share the
Share
podcast.
the
I'm on
share
strike
the
now.
podcast.
The podcast,
Share the
I'm on
podcast.
strike. Don't share it. Do not share this podcast. Dislike
We
this
will-
video.
We will see you next time for your
Unsubscribe.
next AP Classroom. Thank you everyone. Goodbye.